In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up A/B tests on your WordPress site using Breakdance with Optibase. So first things first, I already have the Optibase plugin installed. If you don't know how to do that, go to the link in the description to learn how to install it. So with that being said, here we are on the Optibase dashboard. Let's go ahead and click on Create Test. So what we want to do here is we want to test two different buttons to see which one is going to perform better. So we're just going to go ahead and call it button test, just like that. And we actually have three different types of tests that we can run in Optibase. In this video, we're going to cover A/B test. That being said, I want to explain them all to you. So A/B test is for what we're doing right now, when you want to test two different things, three different things, however many different things on the same page. So like variants of a button, variants of a section, anything like that. URL split is for when you want to test two completely different variants of a page, like let's say your old product page and your new product page. And then there's a multivariate test, which is basically like a big giant A/B test. If you have multiple different A/B tests running on a page, use a multivariate test to figure out which combination of variants is going to perform best. So anyways, let's leave it at A/B test and let's click next. The next thing you need to do is connect a conversion. And that's basically like your marker of success, what it is that you want to happen. In this case, it is someone clicking on a button. So let's go ahead and create a conversion and just call it button, just like that. And then there are a couple of different types of conversions. We're going to be doing click. It's probably the most popular one. But you also have form submit, page view, scroll depth, time on page, and programmatic, which you can trigger through JavaScript. So let's leave it on click. And then there's count once per user. So if you're doing something like an e-commerce site, then you're probably not going to want to have this selected because people can convert multiple times. But for pretty much anything else, you are going to want to check this off. I'm going to check it off now and click on create conversion. So now we can see this here and we can see the attribute data Optibase click conversion ID equals button. So you're going to want to add that to your button in this case. So let's head on over to Breakdance and let's add that in. There we go. So I have added that attribute to both of my button variants, and now we can go ahead and click on next. The next thing we need to do is add the variants in Optibase. So in this case, we're just going to call it button 1 for the first one. And for the second one, we are going to call it button 2. And hit create variant. And then we need to go back and add more attributes. And that is data Optibase variant ID and then the name of our attribute. So I'm going to go ahead and add that in now. All right, we are good to go. So let's go ahead and click on complete. And there's one more thing that we need to add, one more attribute, and that is the test attribute, which is data Optibase test ID and then the name of your test. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to both variants now. All right, so just like that, all of our attributes have been added. All we need to do over here in Optibase is either schedule it or we can just set it to active, and our test is officially running. I just want to show you a couple more things that you should know in order to make the most of Optibase. So first things first, you can actually set a test to auto stop or alert you via email when something happens. So let's say you want to get an email alert when the conversion rate reaches 7%. You can go ahead and set that up. Along with that, you can set restrictions to location, screen size, operating system, and browser on your A/B test in case that's going to help you get more accurate data. You can also view your analytics for your entire site by location, screen size, operating system, browser, and pages. And along with that, if you go to the settings tab, you can do a whole bunch of things like export your data, whitelist certain domains, blacklist certain IPs, turn on or off IP collection. And along with that, if you're a freelancer or an agency owner and you're working for clients, you can have different Optibase workspaces set up to keep everything neat, tidy, and organized. So that's it for this video. If you want to see more videos with Optibase and Breakdance, let us know in the comments below. See you soon and have a great day.